She's a goddamn liar.
For the longest time, Hailey shut down all the rumors about her and Shawn Mendes, acting like it was never that deep. But now that the truth's out, people are looking at the whole thing way differently. And Kendall's not exactly staying quiet about it. Yeah, Kendall's supposed to be one of Hailey's closest friends, but her reaction is definitely not what anybody expected. Hailey denies a relationship with Shawn Mendes. The whole shipping thing between Hailey Bieber and Shawn Mendes started way back in 2013 with some flirtier Twitter behavior that was giving major crush vibes. Hailey literally slid into Shawn's mentions, low-key suggesting they date, planting the seeds for what would become one of the most chaotic on they plot lines that had stand Twitter in a chokehold for years. Like, imagine tweeting at your future situationship before either of you were even famous. That's main character energy if I've ever seen it. The timeline gets juicy in late 2017 when things started looking extremely sus. On Halloween 2017, Hailey and Shawn were caught holding hands at this elite party co-hosted by Kendall Jenner. And this wasn't giving just friends energy at all. Multiple sources spilt that Shawn had his arm wrapped around Hailey. They were full-on holding hands, and they dipped together at 1 a.m. classic situationship behavior if you ask literally anyone with eyes. This moment was basically their soft launch. Even though they tried to gaslight us all later with a just friends narrative, it's giving secret relationship coded as friendship, and I'm obsessed with the mess. The plot thickened when tea was spilt about them kissing at Rita Ora's MTV EMA afterparty in London just 2 weeks after Halloween. Not just hanging out, full-on kissing. Their international romance era continued into winter, seen with major PDA at Daniel Caesar's concert in Toronto on December 20th, 2017. Then paparazzi caught them giving main character energy, hugging and strolling through Toronto streets just days later. The internet was eating it up, but neither of them would confirm the relationship status. Peak celebrity behavior that had us all playing detective with every new photo drop. Despite serving couple aesthetic in these public moments, both Hailey and Shawn were on that weird just besties energy whenever they got asked directly. The gaslighting was so real it should be studied in psychology classes, I fear. Gaslighting receipts are clear in Hailey's iHeartRadio Music Awards interview from March 2018. When asked about her and Shawn, she went into full damage control mode. Check this clip where they are trying to get her to spill the tea.
Now, I've heard that your date tonight, Shawn Mendes, is that right?
He's not even here. He's not here.
So where did that come from?
Hailey's response is giving PR training 101, acknowledging why people might think they're a thing while totally dodging the question with the skill of an Olympic gymnast.
Are you surprised that people talk about who you're dating?
I'm not surprised by that. You know, he's a friend of mine and we hang out, so I see why people obviously want to make assumptions. Any guy I hang out with, people are like, oh, she must be dating him or something's going on.
Then she hit us with a classic celeb boundary setting, basically telling everyone to mind their business while simultaneously making us more curious.
But I don't ever really feel like I have to explain myself. It's kind of my business and the other person's business.
Agreed.
So I guess nobody will ever know.
If he was or if he wasn't.
This gaslighting campaign continued even after Shawn dropped a cozy Instapic with Hailey in April 2018 that had Stan Twitter fully convinced they were dating. The comment section was straight up wilding with theories and shipping, but they kept serving us the best in narrative as if we couldn't see what was literally right in front of us. It's the kind of strategic posting that celebs do when they want to tease a relationship without confirming anything. Classic baiting that keeps engagement high and fan theorizing. The most iconic chapter in this whole saga is their Met Gala moment on May 7th, 2018. Hailey and Shawn walked the carpet together, both dripped out in Tommy Hilfiger, giving every bit of power couple energy.
Who looks better?
Come on.
Is that a true question?
I just wanted to head.
Don't just casually bring a friend to fashion's biggest night. That's relationship hard launch behavior. Their red carpet interview with Lisa Koshy was sending me to another dimension. 5. When asked what headlines it might generate that night, the vibe was peak mysterious couple energy that had us all invested.
What's the headline want to say?
I don't know. This is my first time. What does happen in there?
I mean, you're going to just have to find out, or we just keep it a secret and you have to guess.
Lisa straight up called them a good-looking couple to their faces, and neither of them said, actually, we're just friends. That's the tea right there. The silence was deafening. If someone called me and my friend a couple and we weren't dating, I'd correct them faster than Burial notification response time. But they just let it slide. But the whiplash is real because days after serving couple goals, Shawn was back on the I'm single narrative. In an News interview on May 25th, 2018, he literally claimed single status and then told People magazine, "No, we were not making our big debut about the Met Gala moment we all witnessed with our own eyes. The pivot was so severe it could have caused physical injury." His exact words to People were, "Obviously, Hailey and I are friends, and it was just really cool for me to be able to walk with her because she's a vet, and it was my first year, so it kind of took the pressure off a little bit. Friend-zoning her after that Met Gala moment? I cannot with a delusion. It's giving my girlfriend who goes to another school energy, but make it celebrity." Hailey matches energy with her own denial. In a Times UK interview on May 27th, 2018, she said, "We hang out, and is super lovely and a very, very nice young gentleman. But I'm single." This was weeks after serving couple aesthetic at the Met Gala. The math isn't mathing, and I'm not buying what they are selling. Very nice young gentleman is such formal language for someone you've been caught making out with multiple times. It's giving damage control. The gaslighting campaign continued with Shawn telling W magazine that Hailey was just a really good friend while prepping for the Met Gala. Multiple sources confirmed they spent months denying to the press that anything romantic was happening, which is a coordinated PR strategy that would make Kris Jenner proud. Their ability to stick to the script while evidence was mounting is actually low-key impressive. Toxic but impressive, but plot twist, the real gag is that the truth came out, but only after Hailey had fully moved on. Just a month after their Met Gala moment, Hailey was spotted making out with Justin. Relationship speedrun, Bieber and Brooklyn reigniting their previous thing. The timeline was fast. Justin proposed on July 7th, 2018, during a Bahamas dinner, and they got legally married at a New York courthouse on September 13th, 2018. That's not just a rebound. That's a relationship speedrun that would make any percent completionist jealous. Only after Hailey was engaged to Justin did Shawn finally spill the real tea. In his November 2018 Rolling Stone interview, he admitted their relationship was indeed more than platonic. He described it as a zone of limbo and said, "I don't even want to put a title on it." This confession validated what the internet had been saying all along. They were not just friends despite all the cap. The zone of limbo is just celebrity code for we were hooking up but didn't want to label it. And we all know it. The plot twist gets even spicier. Shawn had no bad blood about Hailey's quick pivot to Justin. In that same interview, he revealed, "I texted Hailey congratulations, and I really am happy for them. She's still one of the coolest people ever. She's not just a beautiful person visually, but she's one of the most beautiful hearts I've ever met. No shade, just vibes. This is either the most mature response ever or next-level PR training. You decide." This had the internet theorizing about why they denied everything so hard. Some fans thought it was a PR stunt to hype Shawn's self-titled album that dropped in May 2018, though there's no receipts to back that up. The timing was Sue's, though. Album promo season lines up perfectly with their most public appearances together. In his Rolling Stone interview, Shawn hinted at feeling pressure to be seen with women publicly because of sexuality rumors, saying, "I'd like to say I don't care about it, but that's not true." This might explain some of the weird energy around how they presented their relationship. Celebrity culture can be toxic about sexuality, and using relationships as shields is unfortunately common. It adds another layer to the whole charade. The most likely theory is they were just trying to keep things private. Being young celebs with stan armies analyzing your every move is wild, and Shawn's known for being pretty private about his personal life. The most likely theory plus their zone of limbo situation probably made it easier to just say, "We're friends," than explain something they hadn't fully defined themselves. The vagueness let them enjoy the relationship without the pressure of public expectations. It's relationship NFR, not for release mode. The stan reactions have been absolutely sending me. One Reddit user with a highly upvoted take said, "She looks better and happier with Shawn than with Justin, might not have been hated if she had stuck with him," showing how many fans shipped them hard. Another Reddit comment was, "Visually, they really match each other. Unlike JB, he looks really put together, and it matches Hailey's aesthetic better," pointing out their aesthetic match energy. The internet really said Hailey and Shawn were giving style compatibility while Justin was serving unkempt chaos. The more shady takes were giving conspiracy theory. One Reddit comment claimed she wanted to make herself seem in demand to make Justin jealous, suggesting Hailey was playing chess, not checkers, with her love life. Another said she wanted a Canadian singer and Justin wasn't available at the time, implying Shawn was just a placeholder until Justin was back in the picture. The Canadian singer take is sending me as if she had a specific type down to the nationality. Whatever the real story behind their denials, the facts are clear. Hailey and Shawn were serving couple energy while gaslighting and gatekeeping us into thinking they were just besties. Until Shawn finally confirmed they were more than friends after she'd moved on, this whole situation wasn't just serving drama for us.